Well, I think I began rejecting the idea of eternal conscious torment the moment I heard about it, because it's pretty hard to square that with the idea of a God who's loving. I mean, I think that you can have a God, if you want to have eternal conscious torment in hell, you can have a God who's all powerful and a God who's all knowing, but the God just can't be good. And I think that intuitively, when I became a Christian at age 9, I recognized that, and that the way I kind of tell the story of my conversion was that something good came in, but a little virus snuck along with it, and that was the doctrine of hell. And eventually, that virus overwhelmed the host. And so, I realized at a certain point that either this idea of eternal torment had to go, or else, to me, Christianity, there's no way the story of Christianity that I was being told was the ultimate story of what the universe is, because it seems like a pretty pathetic little story with a petty little vengeful God who can't even imagine a way to deal with the problem of evil as well as we can. Because my background educationally is in dealing with young offenders, and I specifically looked at how do you process young people through the judicial system without further imprinting a criminal identity on them. And in studying that, and then subsequently working in various youth custody facilities, you start to understand what are the purposes of the justice system. And the highest goal that I think anyone can imagine is reconciliation between victim and offender. I mean, who doesn't want to hear a story about, the mother of a young man who was murdered reconciling with his murderer, and the two of them, somehow forming a relationship, a healing relationship. And we can actually achieve that on earth. So if God can achieve that ultimately, well, whatever you're talking about couldn't be God, at least not how we conceive of him. But to reject hell does not mean to reject Christianity. It just would mean to reject certain versions of that story. Definitely, once I abandoned this idea of eternal conscious torment, it was probably one of the most freeing moments of my life. And I think it happened over probably a series of weeks or months.